Welcome to another episode of Lifestyle After Five. I'm your host, Ali, and of course, I got my boy MD Red with me.
What's going on, Ali?
Welcome, welcome. Another Wednesday when we got a hot topic. So today we're gonna look deep. We want to see everybody's connected, but are they too connected to love?
Mm.
In today's modern relationships in this modern age, everywhere you go, you see couples. You go out to dinner, and it's two couples, and they got their phones glued to them. They go to bed, they lay in the same bed together, and it's their phone. And there's just a lot of social media. And is it distracting love? Is it bringing us closer? Is the question that we want to tackle today, or is it actually separating us and making us further and go further apart? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I mean, honestly, bro, you think about it. We all been in a situation where you sitting on the couch or you lay in the bed, you in your phone, you look over, look at your girl or your partner, and they
Hmm.
on their phone. Y'all ain't even talking to each other. You still awake, but you're not talking to each other. Y'all in the same room, but y'all on different atmospheres. I don't see that's. I see it as a problem for some weaker relationships, but strong
They
relationships can handle that.
they say that the average person spend more than 7 hours a day on their phone. I would think it was probably more than 12.
Yeah,
How
it's definitely
can
more than seven.
exactly? Because you got to look at jobs are even having this problem where people are more focused on their phones than doing their job, and it's causing a lot of safety concerns in the workplace. So you know how the problem is probably costing at home.
Oh yeah, you think about this now that you say that about being safe at work. I watched a guy get his legs crushed because another guy wasn't paying. He was on his phone with his forklift in there and wasn't paying attention.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah, and that was 10 years ago. So if it was a problem then, you know it's a problem now.
Oh man, with all these apps and everything, people are going crazy.
Yeah, definitely, man. I haven't seen people lose their shit at work because they phone they don't know where their phone is. They lose. Let somebody lose their phone, and you see how connected they is to their phone, man.
I gotta admit, man, my phone is my lifeline. If I lose my phone, it's a bad day. That's like almost like a pacemaker. Pretty soon they might well just take it. I'm pretty sure Apple's gonna come up with it in the future. And don't steal my idea, Apple. You heard it here first. But it's gonna implant the phone in your heart. It's
Oh
just
man.
gonna wake you up every day. It's like a pacemaker they put in there, and everything is just inside you.
Woo. Uh,
That's the
that's a
you
that's a
have.
that's a hell of an idea, bro.
Well, no, because then you have women buying some type of scanning device and trying to cut your heart open to see what's in your phone. Well, he got his phone in his
See how
heart.
you
Oh no,
really feel.
I think I heard his heart. I think I heard another woman in his heart the other
Oh
day.
man.
But I'm gonna find out who she is. I'm gonna cut his heart out
Hey,
and
that'll be
see.
boy. That'll be
Well, I'm
horrible.
scanning. You need to take this X-ray right now. I went and bought this portable X-ray machine, and we're gonna X-ray and see what your
I
phone is
need to
saying
see
in your heart.
what's really in your heart.
See what's in your eyes, what's in your head, what you got going on.
Ooh. I mean, I'm good with my phone too, man. Like I work from my phone too. Like I do work, I create from my phones. These phones are
Yeah, I
different,
do a
man.
lot with my phone too.
Yeah, they do a lot. So, I mean, but when did you step away from
Good question. But
it?
there are appropriate times, and then there's inappropriate times. I was out of town a few weeks ago, and I was out to dinner, and I was watching a couple sit there, you could tell it looked like it was their first date,
Hmm.
from what I could gather, being nosy. But I could tell he wasn't interested. He was pretty much on his. He tried to put his phone down, but the minute she left to go to the bathroom, he picked the phone back up. And he's in it and he's all scrolling through it. And then towards the end, he started going back through it again. And by the end of the day, now she's completely turned off. So now she's picked up her phone and she's playing games and they sitting there together, but they have completely tuned out to each other.
Facts.
Needless to say, I don't think that date is going to go well. I mean, put it down for, if you mean a first date, put the phone down for the hour or two?
First date, man. You talking about first date, man? Looking at these reports, and these reports say 65% of people check their phone during intimate moments.
Well, I mean, it is like in this segment as we talked. People are there's an over connection. That's a problem. Over connection. You are over connected to the person, but that can be good and bad. I mean, it works, I guess, in a long distance relationship. Or
Yeah.
could it not work? It's this thing when if you can communicate distances even overseas now with ease and talk to a person. Hell, with FaceTime, you can see them.
Yeah.
But
A good thing for long distance relationships because long distance relationships are very hard because the person
it,
is absent. So
yeah,
if you can
so it brings you closer to everything except for being physically there.
yeah,
So, but what changes when the person gets physically there?
yeah, you know, I don't know. It's like, all right, you're here now, so I don't got to be looking for you. I know where you at.
But you still got to communicate. Well, what
I'm,
happens to the communication when you are physically there? I mean, another story. I know a guy that was living on the West Coast and he was communicating with this lady on the East Coast, and they had great conversations and a great vibe, and everything was just going well. And then all of a sudden, he comes to the East Coast. They face to face. It fall apart within a week or two.
yeah, just it's not the same. That
But
digital
how?
person, that digital person, is not the same as the person in flesh because you
But
just don't get that same person.
why is it that I'm saying something? I feel like I text the way I talk, or if I'm saying something over the phone, it should be the same thing that I would say to you in person. You know, if I want to say, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on? What you got going on tonight? Let's hang out." Where's the where does it get lost in translation? Where I'm texting all the time, where I can text like a pro,
Hmm.
but then am I intimidated? Do this society have a bad attention span where we can't communicate? Which is that is a problem that I hear a lot of women complain about is men not being specifically not being able to communicate. But not just men, that's a relationship problem as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people look at your body language.
That's it.
You know, you
That's
could be
what's missing.
saying you could be saying some shit, but your body language could be giving off a different kind of vibe.
Now that's the key right there. Body language. When
Yeah,
I'm texting over the phone, you can't see my body language.
yeah,
Cause I can be doing something else, talking to somebody else, doing something else, multitasking, and really not even interested.
exactly.
And can be saying a whole putting on a whole different persona because all that's left when I'm texting you is the vision that in the next person's head and how
Hmm.
they see you. So they see this Prince Charming, but really you're an ass. But you just know how to put some nice words and text nice words, and you it's a little more forgiving when the person get on your nerves and they're not in your face.
Hmm.
So
And then, and
I
then,
can see that.
and two,
That's
a
a
lot
good
of
point.
people they don't understand and realize this, but I think humans are natural readers of energy. And you don't even have to do it. Everybody said, "Well, I can read people's energy." Well, I think we all can. So if somebody comes to you with a bad vibe, you gonna automatically pick up on that.
Yeah, and
It's
some people, yeah, it's hard to pick up the energy on the phone,
yeah.
but are we training our society to prioritize the digital era over human relationships?
I think so.
To prioritize, I mean, because you got to think about it. If there's a choice between if you was falling, just think you was walking and you fell down, and at the same time, your woman, or in the case of a woman, you fall down and your phone is falling at the same time. Who
Who
are they
you
gonna
got
reach out
first?
for first? Whoa, boop, I'll get you later.
Ooh, that's a hell of a conversation right there.
Well, just think about that. Which would you reach for first?
Damn. And I'm grabbing my lady first.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. You know
I
how
have,
many people,
I
you know
have,
how many women, but not just men, you know how many women would go grab their phone first. If it had to go over the cliff, Well, he can go. I can get somebody else. He probably cheating anyway. I need the phone. Shoot, that phone cost me $1,000, whatever.
And they damn sure high.
I
I
mean, just
mean,
think.
think about that though. Like, so put yourself in this situation where you see your partner and you just open up this door for me. Think you see your partner on the phone, and y'all know how's it? Oh shit, she on the phone, on the phone, on the phone. Sooner or later you're gonna start wondering what the fuck she's doing or who she talking to. You ain't just surfing the internet. It can't be. It's not that interesting.
But even if it is that interesting, where am I at on the spectrum? When you gonna surf me?
Right. Shit, I'm
Pick
here.
my brain. When you gonna stimulate me and have this time for me? Can I get some of that TikTok time?
Facts. And
You know,
a lot of customers, I mean, a lot of couples go through this. They
which
argue.
just brings us, which just brings us to the next segment. Social media impact on love.
Yeah.
You got women that will be on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, IG, and lingerie and pictures and whatever every day, every hour, but won't even put on a nice outfit for their man.
Facts. You're right.
If he asked her, "Hey, can you put on something nice? Or I'd like to see you in a dress." You don't tell me what to wear. I wear what I want to wear.
I've
But get a
seen
request on
some-
IG. Get a request on IG, and boom! Oh, I got to put it. My fans want to see me, and this and want to do this. I got to do it for the gram. I got to do it for TikTok.
So basically, what she's saying, you ain't shit.
In so many words.
You don't matter.
You don't at all.
Oh, that hurt.
But think
Damn.
about it. All of the people that are in these social media relationships, it's like you can be there with that person, and it goes both ways, both male and female.
Oh,
You can
definitely.
be there with them, and somebody got more power through the phone that can text and change their whole mind and mood. Have you ever been out with a person? You there with them talking, they get a text and they more word and with texting and talking to somebody else and what somebody else got to say.
Sorry about that noise, man. I got an asshole. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, and I don't see how people let one person have that much power over them, actually. Especially if I'm out hanging out with you. Say we at the bar kicking in. I get a text saying some stupid shit. I'm not gonna let that affect me, man.
You say that now, the power of social media.
Social media is man. Social media is definitely a problem creator.
Definitely.
I can give you a story about social media, bro.
I mean, that's where you see couples all the time. Even holding hand, they together, but
Yeah,
then they're apart.
yeah.
They just physically got a body sitting there with them.
I
But the
just
heart and energy goes into the phone.
I honestly think if you married, you should be on social media.
I can disagree with that. Why you can't be on social media together?
I mean, yeah, you could be on there together. Y'all should have a page together, not separate.
I don't know. If y'all listen to this, whatever you listen to, if this listen to this on the radio, drop us an email at ollieafter5 at gmail.com. And that's 5IVE. And if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube or Spotify, leave us a comment on that. Should married couples have separate social media accounts? I Why? What's your rationale for that?
So so when you get on social media, it's nothing but old friends and family.
Okay. Okay.
So your old friends, just put this in perspective. All your old friends, even your old female friends or old male friends for women,
Hmm.
they get drunk and they get that itch.
Okay.
What you doing? They hit your DM. What you doing?
Okay.
And you just all right. You know you're not all right. I ain't gonna go nowhere, but I'm just gonna talk to her or talk to her. Bro, that's a
Okay.
problem. If you get caught doing that, that's a problem. I'm a
Well, if
firm
you
believer of not putting yourself in situations where you have to explain shit.
and I can agree with that. But if you have open communication and you're talking to each other and both of you are not on your phones, then I mean, there's something that can be discussed. Like, hey,
Yeah,
but well,
yeah.
first of all, if you are a married couple and you're happily married couple,
Hmm.
everybody's gonna should they should see y'all together happy on social media.
They should.
Yeah, so they should be able to say that's a beautiful couple. They should be inspired. Yeah, you know, the way I see it, yeah, I got my own social media page, or she should have her own social media page. But I'm showing our good times, and she's showing us, and we tagging each other back and forth
Yeah,
with our different images, and even posting on each other's wall. Hey, miss you, love you, or whatever. You putting it out there for the world to see. Oh no, I ain't got no. So when you get that itch and you a man and you look at her wall and it's like, oh no, her man all over her wall or whatever. They loving each other back and forth. I'm not gonna even go there.
man. You know they don't stop nobody.
Yeah, that is, but it's least likely. But if somebody do slide in your DMs, well, that I mean, it begs the question: where you would be open enough with your significant other to say, "Look here, so and so is in my DM," and you would just tell them, "Hey, I appreciate the flattery. I appreciate you reaching out to me, but I am with someone, and I'm very happy at the moment."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if they're a decent person, they'll move on. But if they're not, then you just block them.
That's the perfect way to handle it too, bro. But
But I mean, that's where you should do it.
do we though?
We don't. But that's because we're not happy to begin with. But just think about it. We don't have a relationship outside of a social media relationship.
Yeah,
That's why. When you have a real relationship with somebody you genuinely like and love, you're too busy to do anything. What I
right.
mean, think about it. You're married, man. You happily married. And you get down when you get off work and you got somebody that you really enjoy spending time with, y'all got plans.
Yeah, we do.
And that's
You
gonna
know what
consume a
I'm
lot of you. You don't
saying?
have especially if you're older, you don't have a lot of time to be out there with someone else because you're
Nah,
spending your time talking to your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, significant other. Y'all are having conversations. Y'all are planning and strategizing your futures, putting vision boards together.
you make a strong front, bro. 'Cause, like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what my day consists of, man. I come home and we plotting on the next move.
Oh, exactly. But couples get like that because both of them are in their phones. They're not together.
Yeah. So we need to figure out how to get these folks out their phone and back in each other's faces.
That's the purpose of this show, to show them.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you
'Cause-
gotta see how it is. Now, that's the way you should be. If you're gonna be a couple on social media, you should have that DM and showing your significant other, look, so and so jumped in my inbox, and that's something that y'all can laugh about while y'all
right,
laying in the bed together,
right.
laughing,
Unbothered.
unbothered. See,
You're right, man.
Buddy over there on the left trying to get in that DM, and she over there laughing
Ah!
with her man. Like, look at this.
Left them on red.
Yeah, yeah. Respond back. She responding back. They probably send him a picture. Look, that look like they taking a selfie. Now, this me and my
Facts.
man right here. We about to get
Right.
some. My man about to do some things.
Exactly.
We
We
As soon as I
busy.
put this phone down, we about to get busy. That's how
Yeah,
you handle that.
that is how you handle it in the perfect world. Ain't even got to be perfect, man. In a trusting relationship, that's how you handle it.
But that's the key, and that's the point of this podcast. Getting there. You can
It,
start
it
off
ain't
with
easy to get there either, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all that right now. It's not easy to be 100% trusting of your partner.
well, no, I mean but that's the thing. Everybody's gonna have something. Nobody's gonna come in there and be one. Somebody gonna always hold something. It's always gonna be a one or two skeletons in the closet.
You right. It always is, man. It's always
Anybody that comes to you and they be like, oh, I just tell the truth and I'm just gonna be honest and I'm gonna be all this. I mean, they're not saying that they're not honest people, but I'm gonna tell you everything about me. There's something that they're not telling. I ain't gonna tell you. They might tell you about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but they might not tell you the extent of everything that happened with their relationship. But my thing
They
too,
want
though,
to know that either, though.
yeah. Why do you want to know certain things? Certain information you don't need to know. You're not
Nah,
supposed to. If you are happy, don't go looking for your sadness.
yeah, and then a lot of people don't be. A lot of people are not transparent because of the judgmental. They're not gonna tell
And,
you everything because you're gonna judge them and look at them different. So no, they're not gonna tell you everything because you're a judgmental ass person. Like if you
and
worried about somebody's past, then you don't need to be with that person.
and that brings us to segment 3, the real life solution and balance.
Definitely, bro.
So the way I see it is, if you are there, you answering my calls and you there when I need you, and you making me happy and you spending all the time that I need, I don't need to be looking through your phone. What the hell I'm doing looking for your happiness? If you're spending 80 to 90% of your time with me and you everything I need, I'm laughing, I'm happy, dinner cooked, and everything else, and we
Facts.
going out and doing everything else. Well, if you gave somebody that 10% of your time, well, shit, eh,
That's that's their
that is
loss.
what it is.
What they
Well,
gonna
they, I
do?
hope they enjoying that 10%.
Exactly. They ain't getting much. So
Yeah,
nah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, now when my 90s started dwindling down to 80, 75, 60, 40, and they
older.
getting, oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. At that point, we have
Sound
problems.
the
The
alarm.
alarm is sounding.
No, you're right, man. Because then they showing they spending more time away from you and your needs. And I don't want to sound selfish, but yeah, I
No, it
don't.
ain't selfish. You in a relationship. This is a team sport.
Yeah, I ain't trying to share my time with somebody else. Unless it's your kids, your grandkids, or your parents. Yeah, I get that.
But
But
even with kids and grandkids, you still have to make time for your significant other. And that's another thing that people do. Sometimes it's not another person. Sometimes it's more the kids get more time than the spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, grandkids, whatever, friends. A lot of times, especially in the beginning of a new relationship, you see a lot of I see women will you go to date. No, I gotta go out with my girls. Oh, my girls want that. Oh, you there for your girls, but you never there for the person you want to be with.
yeah, well, I don't know, like how you create balance. I don't want to say make a calendar because then it seems forced.
No, well, if you have to calendar it in, then you may have to. If you this is what if you got 5 hours of free time. Let's say, hey, I'm working. As soon as I get off from work, yeah, I don't know, 5 o'clock, whatever. I'm gonna cook dinner, whatever, about 6. Depending on the age of the kids, or if you have kids, whatever, put the kids to bed or whatever. You know what? I need to be in bed by 10 or 11. I don't give a damn what I got going on at 9, from 9 to 10, and maybe one day a week or 2 days a week, but 9
Yeah,
to 10, I'm gonna make this time for you,
yeah,
uninterrupted. This time for you on this weekend. Hey, I got this, did this block of time. But what you can't do is say, "Well, I don't have time. I'm always busy." But he see you doing this,
yeah,
or she,
exactly.
and you got this. You got time for this, and you got time for everybody else when they call. Oh, I gotta go to my sister house. Oh, my mama called. Mama, I gotta go to my mama house and spend some time with my mama. I gotta do this. My
Mhm.
friends, so I gotta do this. But it's like, well, damn, I didn't get anything. I get the scraps.
Yeah. Public service announcement. They only gonna take them scraps for so long. Somebody else can start fulfilling that time.
Exactly. In this digital world, and that's when do people get into the inboxes and the DMs, and the DMs get entertained.
Yep. So show your partner some love, man. Show your significant other some attention.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you something I do. Like so my wife would be like, yo, I'm getting off late. I would try to cook. If I beat her home, then I just start cooking.
Yeah, make it easy. Work with each other.
Yeah,
That's important.
compromise. That way
Definitely.
her time ain't gone. And I might want to try to rub her thigh a little bit, All right, she got time now because I done cooked already.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, you can't be
Well,
mad
all
at
right.
somebody that's
If
doing everything and you not helping.
if you got friends that are in, if you have friends that are in good, happy relationships,
Mhm.
disclaimer: good, happy
Really?
relationships, then maybe y'all can double date
Yeah.
and go out and hang out. I don't know, play bingo or something together, play spades or whatever,
Yeah.
but talk. But I've seen this scenario too. Couples out there double dating, everybody down on their phone,
Mm.
saying a few words. Look, they can't even eat
Can't even eat. That's tough.
food. This and that. They take the pictures of the food and then they sitting up there, everybody in their own way.
You ever been on a double date?
Have I ever been on a double date? I'm sure I have. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've been on. I can't remember many in particular, but yeah, I'm sure I've been on several
See, man,
and
I
groups of
didn't
stuff.
start till late though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really started going out like me and my wife would go out to dinner and stuff all the time. But after Kenya graduated, and went to college. We was like, yo, it's boring. So we actually started hanging out with this other married couple that I was cool with
Yeah,
her. And then her and my wife actually got pretty tight. So we met every Friday at a restaurant. And we
yeah,
just sat there and ate and talked. Really, you know what I'm saying? He like, bro, it's like we need to do this every week. He was feeling the same way I'm feeling. Like, yeah, man, let's get me out the house, get her out the house. She ain't feeling all cooped up in the house. She got somebody she could talk to other than me. That builds on the relationship too.
yeah. You have to be around other successful, happy people.
Yeah, man. Like,
What will tear it down is you are in a relationship and y'all because everything's gonna have its problems, and
yeah,
then you texting this hater, and this hater is texting you all in your business, whatever. Why y'all together? You should leave him or her.
yeah.
Let them figure it out.
Facts. Yeah, I think people should mind their business, especially when it comes to relationships, man. I don't
Especially
know.
in marriage. Especially in marriage. You do not understand the dynamics
Yep.
of a marriage. What somebody texts you and tell you is going on, or what you overhear on the phone, or they FaceTime you, don't tell the whole deal of what could actually be going on in the house. Because, like again,
Nah.
uh, people don't tell you the whole truth. They tell you part of the truth.
Yeah, and then you just know what you're here for. Somebody's calling you to vent. Your job is to just listen.
Mhm.
All you got to do is listen to
And
them.
when
You don't
things
got to
don't
say
work
nothing.
out.
Yeah, you don't got to say nothing, or you don't got to give your opinion. So he called you and say, "Hey, man, she tripping, man. She been tripping, man. I can't stand her." Do not say leave your wife, because
No,
then when he
that's
do
not.
it and he not happy, yo, you the one told me to do it.
Well, first of all, you should never be listening to somebody. If you're going to leave your spouse or significant other, that should be the choice you make, and make sure it's
That
a choice that you want to make, not
facts.
because someone told you to do it. Only you can make that choice.
You're right.
But I would never. First of all, I am not. I tell them when they call me, I'm not the one to take marriage advice from. Let's get that clear.
Oh, not a
I'm
counselor.
not. I'm not a counselor. I'm not anything. I would say, hey, unless there's an abusive or an emergency situation, my
Yeah,
thing is work it out if you can. But and I know some churchgoers may disagree, but if you can't, go somewhere else. It's plenty of
yeah,
fish in the sea. If you can't be with this fish and this fish just ain't gonna fry right for you, throw that fish back in there and let that fish swim on. I mean, it'll hurt for a while, but that fish is find other fish that they belong with. You
yeah.
know, the salmon will go over there with the salmon, and was it the flounders will be over here with the flounders, and they can both live the rest of their life happy.
You're right. I got one buddy, man. He the only one I really call when I like me and my wife have an issue, and because he don't pass judgment. He listens, and then he be like, "Man, you straight? Yeah, I'm straight. I just need to get it off my chest instead of me arguing with her. I just vent to you that way. I don't have an issue at home no more. A lot of men don't do that. They just like to argue and quarrel. I don't like to fight.
Well, this is where texts come in at where you don't have to fight. When you communicate, I like text because you can't get into a I didn't say that. Oh, yes, you did. It's right here.
Paper trail.
Paper trail. That's the good positives of social media and
Yeah,
texting back and forth is the paper trail that you have. And sometimes I think when it's a heated discussion, because doing an argument, people get delusional and they sometimes hear things
Mm-hmm.
that you didn't say. But now sometimes they misinterpret your text as well
They do.
and take it to say something that you didn't really say, and you have to pull these texts out. But it's a written record that if you have to go to a counselor, it's something that the counselor can see how the argument is going.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I
And then
mean,
sometimes you just can't talk. The two of you, when you are emotionally charged about a situation and you don't have cool heads, it's just not, sometimes it's just not good for the two of you to talk to each other. You got to have an intermediary that
mm,
you trust to be in there that's gonna be non-biased.
yeah.
When that happened, I suggest one of the suggestions, if you don't have nobody and you can't afford a counselor, I would suggest that she bring one of her friends and he bring one of his friends
Mm-hmm.
and let those two be the referee and let those two communicate to each other, because now it's like both of you got an advocate but can understand what each one is trying to say.
Mm. That makes a lot of sense too.
But make sure these are friends that you can
That was just
trust.
you better trust these folks though.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You can't trust every, because I would say, I used to say, talk to your pastor, your preacher, but in today's time, I don't necessarily know if that's a good idea. Or I trust it.
Nah,
You
it,
can't go to anybody for
we got
counseling,
to say it like that, but it's hard. It's hard to trust anybody right now.
and you can't go to Tyrone's counseling. I don't care how many
Nah,
PhDs in psychology and counseling some of these people. No offense to anybody named Tyrone, but no, Tyrone coming there counseling your woman with his shirt off. I'm just trying to talk to her.
and don't bring your family. Your family gonna be one sided.
Yeah.
They biased. It's no way they can't be.
If you're gonna bring family, I look at that the same way as when you bring friends. She bring one family member. And you want to bring people that's had success if you can. People
Yeah,
that's have successful relationships that have been through some things and understand. So she bring one family member, you bring one family member.
and
And you don't want no argument ass family members that's gonna create more drama.
they're ready to
You
pop
want
it
you
off.
want you want people with heads, cool negotiating skills.
Let me ask you this then. So, I mean, successful. What is a first? What does a successful relationship look like?
My That's just different from person to person.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be different. I want your
Different
perspective
from
on
what people want. My opinion of a successful relationship is a person that I like, I I'm attracted to, I like, I adore them, and I'm motivated by them. They stimulate me. When I talk to them, I feel powerful,
it. Okay,
energized. Like I'm going through something. It's like, oh shit, they just talking to them gonna make it better. Like I
nice,
just know when I come home, I got a hard day at work, but when I get home, when I hug this person, oh, all that, I'm gonna forget all about that. And I ain't gonna even care no more until the next morning when I got to deal with that. This two is somebody that I can build up some with. And it's not about money. You inspire me to be the better me. Where when I talk to you, talking to you make me want to go start this business.
exactly,
It give me the ambition and the motivation to go do this. I was scared, and here you are telling me I can do it, encouraging me, giving me the blueprint. Hey, you can do it. Go do this, go do that, and go out there and let's do this together.
nice.
That-
I agree with all that, bro.
and two, like I said, when somebody jump in, so they got you can be you. You got the space to be your authentic self. They can be their authentic self, and you
Hmm.
can sit down and negotiate. And you can have conversations on just about anything. Nothing's off limits, and it's not judgmental and throwing it up in each other's face.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do though. People when they get mad, they just say shit and then come back and say, I didn't mean
Yeah,
that.
okay. It's crazy because right now a lot of people are filled with what they don't want. It would, the funniest thing is, especially when, like men, when they talk to women, you start talking to certain women, and they've been in different relationships, and it's like, well, I'm not used to a man doing this for me, or well, I'm not used to this, and I'm not used to this. So, my thing is, okay, tell me all the things that failed in their relationship that I'm trying not to do. Just tell me everything that you're not used to,
Yeah.
so I can not do them. So I can do everything you're not used to. Keep that. That way I can keep the same pattern, and I won't disappoint you. You'll get the same thing in this relationship that you got into out of the last relationship. That's
Exactly.
what you want.
Obviously, you don't want nothing different.
Yeah. Obviously, you like what you wasn't used to getting. You don't want anything different. You don't
People
want better.
don't know how to accept different.
Yeah. Shut up and enjoy it. If you're not used to it, that's even more reason why you should
Yeah,
be
just
happy
take
and
it.
appreciate it.
Facts. Only if it's positive. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you in a relationship and he bust your head, I ain't used to being hit on, then get the hell away from that.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, that's different. If
But
it's
if
positive,
he opened the door from you and he said, man, you can say thank you or something. Well, I'm just saying you should that's not an excuse.
yeah. I may
Or if
not be.
he
I mean,
cooking your
just
dinner
like
and making your plate, I ain't used to this. Just say thank you. You don't gotta say nothing else.
that's terrible. It's like you go out of the way, and it's like you said, you taking. I'm not used to a man taking me out to dinner. Now, as a man, he might say, "Oh, well, you know this," but in his head, it's like, really, what else you not used to?
No, he getting ready to check out.
Yeah.
Ain't no
All
hell
right. I mean, hell, I might not be used to a woman cooking me some dinner, but I'm be, oh, well, damn, you cook dinner? Oh no, you know what? Appreciate you.
hell yeah. That's gonna be oh
There's
damn,
something
thank you.
special about you. I'm not
Damn.
hungry.
Right.
If I do that, I ain't used to going to bed with on a full stomach. Thank you.
You sound crazy.
Thank you. This is new. I appreciate this.
Well,
But
what we're
everybody
saying is get out your own way.
everybody is not like that.
No, they not.
I
If
mean,
you expecting every relationship to be the same, then you crazy. Why go with somebody else if you wanted to be the same? You might well stay where you at.
now I admit now, when I was younger, I used to be the guy that was on my phone 24/7. Yes, to a degree, I'm a social media person. I still am on my phone, but I have
Yeah,
enough sense now when I'm out and about with certain people, and it don't even have to be a date now. Even when you, especially if you're in business, if you're in business, don't take out your phone unless you're writing down and taking notes. But even sometimes now when I'm hanging out and I might have a drink or something with a friend,
yeah,
uh, I enjoy the conversation. I
yeah.
put my phone down. Unless we're looking up something for the debate, let the phone go. You let the disconnect from technology sometime. Let your brain breathe and learn how to communicate. Communication is very important, and that's one of the things, like I said, that a lot of people struggle with, and that's one of the reasons why they have problems on jobs. Every job description that you look into that I've seen says must have excellent communication skills. I haven't
Yes,
seen many that doesn't have that.
and that's verbal and written.
Verbal and written. So people can write, but few can speak. And like I said, you can use AI to write your resume. You can hire resume writers, but
Mm-hmm.
you still gotta sit in front of that hiring manager and HR or whatever, and you gotta
Nope,
speak and you gotta sell yourself. And
nope,
they're not gonna buy that nerve. You might be nervous, but you better come across and tell a good story and be able to represent yourself.
you ain't lying. You ain't lying because if you bomb that interview, you're not getting that job.
And I think that's the same thing with relationships. You got to be able to
Yeah.
represent yourself verbally.
Nah, yeah, you do. You do. If you got bad communication skills, man, y'all always gonna have problems.
But I always thought about it. Can communication transcend looks?
Mm, I think so.
I'm starting to think. I used to think about it. Well, I don't know. Well, I say I know from a woman's standpoint because I've seen some of these women, some of these women date,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, I mean, think about it. A pimp is very good. A pimp and a preacher, very good with their words and their communication.
Yeah.
And some of these pimps are ugly. So a pimp can have 4 or 5 women, and most of them, and they rhyme. I don't know what it is about being able to rhyme with your words or whatever, and long from
Yeah.
have these
They
names
poets.
and these flashy suits or whatever.
They
What
poets.
what is it that draw women in about that? I mean,
I think it's the confidence.
really, is confidence really that strong that you can get 4, 5 women to sell their bodies and give you the
Women
money?
like confident men, and women naturally want to be led.
Because I don't think no woman can give me a conversation that good that I'm gonna be with 4, 5 other dudes on the corner and handing her money.
No, well, you have to be a low self esteem individual with nothing to look forward to be manipulated like that.
That
It's
I
not
mean,
gonna work. It's not gonna work on somebody that know they self and know their worth.
well, I guess so. But like I said, words and the expression is very powerful. So
But they know who to prey on though. Like I said, they go get the weak minded people.
but to get
Don't
them through
have
social
no-
media. Again, everything nowadays starts through social media.
Yeah, I mean, social media is really, if you think about it, it's empowering some people though.
Yeah. Just think
You
of the
know,
days when you had to write a note and pass it out long.
for real,
Click in a box, yes or no if you like me.
that was the hardest shit ever, bro.
And if she said no, it just broke your heart.
Yeah, it broke you down, but you got over it the next day. You move on to the next girl the next day.
Yeah. But and so we've done a lot of talking about the problems. But what are some solutions though to this? So we know that the digital impact is not going away.
No,
In fact, it's only going to get worse with AI.
you're right.
What are some solutions do you think? What are some tricks of the trade you think that can help
Well,
couples if
what
they
works for
balance this?
me and my partner is that we it's a time and place. You know, yeah, we both on our phones and she doing what she doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. But sooner or later we both gonna look at each other like, all right, so how was your day? You know what I'm saying? That's how it starts. So once she starts talking to me, I put the phone down. Well, because I don't want her to think that I'm gonna ignore her. So once she starts it, or vice versa, if I start the conversation, she puts the phone down. Then we looking at each other. She give me her undivided attention. I'm doing the same thing. So it's a respect thing. I think you
Yeah.
have to respect the other person.
And that brings us to the segment, rebuilding the connection, because some people don't even realize that they have a problem and that they're addicted to their phones. So for some couples, they got to have that conversation that, hey, we're not connected anymore. We've become addicted to our phone, more addicted to the phones than we are each other.
Hmm.
I don't know that everyone can handle that.
I'll tell you what they can do. Don't pay your phone bill for a month. Let it get cut off
Oh
and
no.
see how y'all act around each other.
People will not buy food if they do not pay for their phone bill.
Well, I need y'all to get y'all priorities in order first.
You know, and I've been to a few countries, and it's only one country I've ever been to where I didn't see, even in poor countries. There's only one country I've seen where people were standing around on their phones all the time, and that was
Yeah.
Cuba.
Mm. That's a poor country. They might not even have phones.
Well, they're communist country, and that's probably because they can't get internet service
Yeah,
from
yeah.
everybody else, and they're not allowed to communicate out. If not, I'm pretty sure the Cubans would be
On their
on their
phones.
phones everywhere, cell
Yeah.
phones everywhere going, and they will be communicating back and forth to any and everybody that they can. Hell,
Nah, you're
even
right.
in jail, even in jail, people
Oh
find a
yeah,
way to get a
they stick
cell
your
phone.
phones in there just to talk.
I mean, you got inmates to this day texting and Facebook. This is how addicted it's like crack cocaine.
Yeah, it's more expensive though.
Yeah.
That's funny how everything is geared to keep your attention off what's most important.
Well, yeah, everybody it's a fight. Everything's a fight. It's a fight, first of all, for you to know yourself
Mhm.
and for you to focus. and to get your attention on something, it is double the problem when you have another person that you are partnered with, and you now have to focus on your needs, but you have to focus on their needs. And if you have children, you have to focus on theirs, and making
Right.
sure everybody is balanced and entertained. Everybody needs time, and they need that energy.
So yeah, you're right. So one of the solutions is definitely balance. You have to balance this out. So a way you can do that is like y'all can create a time. Say, all right, man, after 9 o'clock, man, we're not on the phones no more. It's us.
And that's actually part of one of our Reinvent Yourself series where we talked about that no phone after 9 or no phone before 9
Mhm.
unless it is an emergency. But no, you don't have to. Okay, if you're addicted to your phone, why not text your significant other or whatever? Talk to them through the phone. If you own it, any of them,
Exactly.
send them a nice picture or what, surprise them, send them a heart, send them something. Talk to them.
No,
Now,
you're
when you
right.
get home, you still need that face to face contact, but where you out and about, you in the park or something, brighten the day.
Mm-hmm.
Send them a I love you or something.
Let them know
Let
you
them
think
know.
about it
Yeah.
for real. Yeah, definitely. Especially if you own your phone anyway. Why
Make
not?
them laugh. Yeah. Make them laugh. Make them feel special. Play a game together.
I play a game with my boyfriend. We play games on the phone together every day.
That's the thing. We don't play games and stuff no more. You know, I'm a data person. So my thing is I like to record all the good times. Just
Yeah,
take you about 3 months and just put an X and get an Excel file or whatever. I might sell you one. I might put this up for sale. And basically, just start charting every time you have good times, and then put another little column in there. And every time that it's not so well, you feel neglected and you're not doing well,
yeah,
and turn it into a graph and see what that graph looks like. Do you
yeah.
have more good times than you have bad times,
That's I might do that.
or bad times? I'm trying to
That's
steal my idea too. I'm gonna create that and put that.
nah. I
I'm
won't
gonna
say
say,
that.
no,
I
no,
might
I
do
got
the
this.
test
Good for you
it.
to use. I'm gonna create something. Put that. I might perhaps see if you can put that on the website.
Yeah, so we can test the theory to see.
Yeah,
I mean,
that way
that
you
could
got
that could
data.
help out.
You in a
Show
data
us what we
thing.
need to work on.
That way, data shows that hey, this ain't working. We on a downward trend. We
Yeah,
started here, but somewhere on this month and this day,
yeah,
we peaked, and now we're on a downward spiral.
yeah. We need to put that together, man.
I mean,
That's a good idea.
of course, that's what Ali does.
Hey, we can
They call it AI Ali.
you
But
can call it,
like
you can call it the. I ain't gonna say it on it. I'll wait. Don't give out these. Can't give out all these gems and ideas.
oh no, you know me. I'll definitely run with them.
Yeah,
So no,
you can turn it
I
into an app. Yo, that's crazy.
yeah. But like I said, we got to get back to the basics.
Yeah.
We've got to start communicating with each other, learning how. And if you don't know, get on YouTube. There are several things, several videos, whatever. See counseling, whatever you got to do. But just try talking and be
Yeah.
patient with each other. I mean, especially if the person is not used to talking and they might not have the words to express themselves. So you
Yeah,
have to,
and
and
that's
sometimes you have
common.
to teach a person. If they're willing to learn, you have to teach them how to communicate. Don't take it for granted that they know.
Nah, because everybody don't, and that's common that people don't know how to communicate, or they don't know what words to use to express themselves. So they can't do it, and it comes out the wrong way, and they don't mean it the wrong way, and that's something I had to learn too. Like my wife, she when she say certain things, she's like, I didn't mean it that way, and I used to take it the wrong way, and I'm like, all right, I know you long enough to know that's not what you meant to say, and it keeps frustration down.
Well, one of the biggest pet peeves, say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't
Exactly.
say something with your mouth if your head is not in agreement with it.
Right.
Like seriously, why? If your head is not in agreement with something, say, look here, I'll do it, but my head's not in agreement. I'm just doing this because of that. Because you set that other person up.
Yeah.
It's how can they trust you?
It
You know,
can't.
make sure your heart and your mouth are aligned. Heart, head, and mouth are aligned when you are talking and speaking to someone and being honest with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes it hurts people's feelings to hear the truth, but oh well, it's better that they'll get over. It
Yeah.
happens.
They definitely get over it. That's just be mindful, be respectful, and be attentive to your partner, man. Like just know what they want, know what they need.
So like we said, take advice from other successful couples that has been there.
Yep.
Play games with each other. Double date. Do some couple things. Go to the cabins
Yeah. Get
together.
away.
Do some couple things.
Take a road trip as you and her.
Yeah, yeah. Not give each other your space, but communicate. Use the phone to talk to each other. You know, that's one of the things that people talk about. How is it that you can be on your phone 24/7, every your phone is everyone with you, but then when the person that you supposed to like a little call, you don't answer.
That's a
You
problem.
didn't see the phone, you didn't get the text, you
Yep.
couldn't text
I
back.
didn't hear it. I was in the bathroom. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Nah, really not. That ain't gonna work in today's time. Hell, most of you even got watches that you can talk to.
Exactly. When I'm with you, your phone glued to your hand. You don't even put it down. Soon as I leave, you put it down. Nah, that ain't work. That ain't gonna work.
Say you want out.
Right. He can't hold you hostage. Just if you leaving, you leaving. You already mentally gone.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people are mentally checked out. They are in their phones, and like I said, they show more of their body to social media than they show their own people.
Yeah, that's a major problem. You on
But
OnlyFans. You have nigga on OnlyFans. And your husband can't get none.
at all.
Nah, that
Like
ain't
you
fly.
crazy. But no, we hope that y'all take action after sitting here and watching this podcast. This is to make you aware of the issues and give you solutions. If some of you, if you have any other recommendations, like I said, leave us like, subscribe, and leave us some comments.
Yeah,
And
man.
you're welcome to email us. I like to know different tricks. Maybe we don't have them all. Maybe
Yeah,
you got something that worked for you as a couple that we can put out there to the audience. But yeah, leave us some comments. Let us know what worked for you've been in a relationship for a
mhm.
while and y'all got a good thing going. Let us know some of your tricks of the trade.
Facts. I don't know. I'm 20 years strong, man. So
I mean, but then again, too, if you have a not so good relationship, put some of the warning signs out there so you know not to do in a relationship and what you
yeah,
plan to do differently.
yeah,
But no,
definitely. Just reach out to us. Let us know what y'all think.
we're here for you.
Yeah, it's just to better you. All we want to do is encourage people to be better people.
That's it. Once the world learn to love each other, this will be a much better place. But how can it be a much better place? When you think about it, I'm glad you brought that up. How can the world be a better place when the families can't even get along?
Yeah.
You can't even get along inside your own home with the people. How the hell is you gonna
How you
create
get
a
on outside the
world?
house?
Yeah.
These are people you supposed to love. You can't. You walk out the house, you mad at everything. You mad at home, you mad outside the house too.
Then, like I said, sometimes some people can irresolvable differences is what they call it.
Mm.
Sometimes it's like, okay, y'all just not made for each other. Y'all on two different wavelengths. You may have started off compatible, but now both of you have went in separate directions. You have grown separately. Most
And that's
likely
okay.
because y'all didn't communicate with each other and grow together. One branch went one way, and another one went the other way, and now y'all just way too far. And
Yeah.
sometimes that happens. You split when you, and it's just too far gone to try to turn it around. If you can turn it around, I always suggest that you do. But if you can't, hey, I understand. You have to do what's right for you.
Yeah. You have to look out for you at some point. If not, you're gonna be in the best of relationship forever. You're gonna die unhappy.
Yeah, and that's why it can turn violent. That's when it's bad for your health. high blood pressure, heart attack.
You, the kids, everybody they having a bad
Mm,
life because you ain't happy.
yeah, just ruin it all.
Now little Johnny a drug dealer because he ain't never seen nobody love nobody.
What one though you teach you little Johnny don't know how to be in a happy relationship because he's never seen one. He think this toxicity is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, he don't know how to talk to people. He don't
Yeah,
know.
he don't talk.
It's a lot going to this. A
It
lot.
is. So, successful relationships, the key is hopefully will breed successful children.
Yeah. And one thing, I mean, I'm just gonna say this: don't start too young, man. And I'm not talking about like trying to be in a relationship too young because you
Oh
don't know
yeah,
what you're doing.
definitely. No, you don't understand this. You don't understand yourself.
Yeah.
Any relationship comes with its challenges.
Woo, woo, woo,
The
woo.
man and being responsible. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You're not ready for the relationship. Everybody, man, I'm in love with her. No, you're not.
I think for a man, 35 is probably the age you should get married. If you're going to get married about 30, 35.
Yeah, because you don't know how to act in your 20s, and I don't care
Yeah.
how you don't know how to act in your 20s.
You haven't proven yourself. Nah. For a woman, probably late 20s.
Yeah, because they definitely mature more faster than we do,
Yeah.
and
Get your career
they're
and the
geared
money
different.
together.
They're geared to be wives and moms. We don't we ain't no man really say I just can't wait to have no kid. We just not geared that way until we
Not
get
at
older.
all.
Until we get older, then we start thinking about, oh man, I need to leave a legacy, or I need a wife, I need this, that, and other. And then you start thinking about it, and you're right, you're not around 34, 35 years old when you start saying, all right, I need to chill out.
Well, if you have children, all I say is make sure you take care of them
Yeah,
and you reach out to them too. And that same thing that goes for your significant others when you're out with your children. Make sure you're not on your phone and you are communicating with your children, giving them that love as well, and
yeah,
showing them some digital love too.
yeah, man. Text them. Hey, I was just thinking about you. Ain't got to go no further than that.
Yeah. Text mine. Well, they older now, but time to time I text mine. It's always good to have a good conversation with them.
Yeah, yeah, because then it's funny that you say that now because now the kids are older, my kids are yours are older. You talk to them now, and you can see the people that they're becoming, and you like, yo, I had something to do with that.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Well, shit, that our time is just about up.
Yes,
This
sir.
was a good segment. Truth, the keys to love. For those that are listening on YouTube and Spotify, don't forget to like and subscribe. For those that are listening to us on the radio, WDJY 99.1. Be sure to check us out next Wednesday. Send us some emails. Let us know what you like and what you don't like about the show.
Yes, sir.
You can find all of our ways if you got a question about how to contact us or what platform we are on. You can just go to our website at www.aliafter5.com, and it's after the number five, the letter IVE.com.
Yes, sir.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, we got I think it's above me. We got a little QR code where you can scan and you can join our Discord.
Yes, sir.
Or you got a community where we just got a whole host of topics and resources and everything that we share.
Yep.
So until next time, be sure to stay in touch.
Yes,
Be
sir.
safe out there. Put them phones down. Unless you're watching Lifestyle After Five, watch it with your significant other. Yeah, watch it together.
Seven
And
five, man. We send the love through the wavelengths.
yeah, as always, we got nothing but love for y'all. Go put them relationships back together or create healthy ones. We'll
Yeah,
see
man.
y'all next time.
Stay happy. We out.